Hey everyone, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And if you see this unicorn in the next few days, it means I am doing a project share for the pink zebra unicorn crafter and our current swap. So Danielle, when you see this bag, turn the video off unless you want to earn your surprise. Now I'm not going to show everything. I'm just going to give some sneak peeks. But still, this is one today you don't want to look at because I think this is something that's better as a surprise. That's my feeling. Of course, it's up to you. If you're too excited and you need to see it, okay, you get to decide. All right, folks, this is project share number 1. So part of the swap that Danielle and I agreed to is a loaded bag. And traditionally, folks, you know that those are made out of like those paper lunch bags, often that you haul from the Dollar Tree or you haul from Michael's or Joann's, and you fold them up and you make pockets. Sometimes there's 2 pockets, sometimes there's 3, and then there's a big pocket in the main bag because you adhere different bags to make the pockets. If you take a look at Crafting with Lily, she has a fantastic tutorial for a loaded bag. And those of you who are either A, new to crafting, or B, don't have a lot of crafting supplies, folks, you don't need any in order to make this. You seriously can just go to your local Dollar Tree, haul some really pretty bags, and make these super simply. So this is a great early project if you're new to crafting. It was one of the first things I learned how to make with Lily. It's one of the first things I sent her to. And it makes you feel like you can do this. So a loaded bag is a great project, and it's a great first swap for those of you who are just learning how to swap, I have to tell you, because it's so manageable, and again, you don't need anything. You really don't. You can fussy cut anything you need. It's super simple. You don't need tools. You basically need some paper bags and glue. That's it. Well, I decided that I wanted to do something a little bit more creative for my loaded bag for Danielle. And you know, this is so funny because Lily did that tutorial and I did that announcement today about the acrylic bags. Guys, you know I love those pouches, right? And you know I can't sew. And I don't have my fuse tool. Plus, I didn't have Lily's tutorial until just now. So I went and found people that do sew so that I could have this bag for Miss Danielle. Yes, folks, it's an acrylic bag. Now, I'm going to tell you what's different here in Israel. They don't like a lot of bling. They just don't. They're not a blingy community. So you don't see a lot of sequins everywhere. You don't see a lot of sparkly stuff. It's weird because they sell stuff in their stores. I don't know who's buying it. Like they have these blingy shirts and these blingy gowns. No one here is wearing it, folks. And they don't like bling very much. So they don't do them with sequins. They don't do them transparent. But they do tons of these acrylic bags. So many people do them here. But they do them with vintage paper, or they do them with other artisan paper or other things, just not sequiny, sparkly things. So I went and, you know, on Nechlat Benyamim, which I filmed for you, is that artisan market. And I went and I found a very famous maker of these called Beggar. And Beggar does a whole bunch of really cool stuff with vinyl and acrylic. They make wallets, they make zip purses, they make passport cases. I mean, you name it, they make it. It's amazing. Now, they have a little fancy tag, but folks, this is like a mom and pop operation. It's just a couple of artists hanging out sewing. Okay? So don't be fooled. But they are experts at making vinyl and acrylic bags. And I mean experts. And they've been doing it for years. Long before this craze, let me tell you. They've been doing it for years and years and years. And they have a fairly big following here in Israel. Not just in Tel Aviv, all over Israel. So I went and met with them. Because I wanted to do something different for Danielle's loaded bag. And I wanted it to sort of be very authentic. Now, at first, I actually didn't think I was going to do something authentically Israeli. I thought I would do something Maggie Holmes-esque because really Danielle loves Maggie Holmes so much. But already a lot of our swap is Maggie Holmes. And I thought, when is she ever going to get an authentic piece of Israeli culture, let alone an authentic vintage coffee bag? Probably never. No one else is ever going to make this for her, I don't think. So I decided I was going to go this route instead. And it was tough because it doesn't even match the color scheme of everything else. And you know how people are around here. Like they like it all to coordinate. And yes, there's some green in the projects, but there's no red in any of the other projects. And I was like, oh, where it does match is the interior. Okay, so the lining of this bag does match a lot of what's going on in the project. But the rest of it, folks, But I still thought this was worth making for her. Because again, who else is ever going to make this for her? They're going to make her a sequin one. They're going to make her a pom-pom one. They're going to make her maybe some other kind of really innovative one. But they're not going to have access to a vintage coffee bag. So I was like, okay, it's okay for this one thing to deviate. So folks, this is really a part of Israeli culture that is lost. This has Arabic and Hebrew. Israel is a trilingual country. We don't hear that a lot on the news in North America or in Europe. But they speak Arabic, Hebrew, and English here. So it is a trilingual country. And so this is wonderfully representative of that. This is the old school way of making Israeli and Arabic coffee. It's made in something called a finjan, which is this cute little pot you put on the stove, and you boil the coffee 7 times so it gets really strong like mud. It's the same way you make Turkish coffee, folks. And that's what this is on the front. And the palm tree. Oh, you can't even get these anymore. This is so, for me, when I think of Israel, this is what I think of. Although today Israel's much more modern. So this is a piece of Israeli culture that is gone. So it's a vintage piece, which I thought was really cool. And it is an acrylic vinyl bag, which we know I love. Okay, so let's look at it. We open it here with a very strong Velcro enclosure, but that's because the vinyl they're using is super thick. And in fact, he even told me to put a clip on it tonight to train the acrylic vinyl to like adhere. Okay, so Lily talked about using the Becky's Life Project pockets. This is way stronger. This is super strong. Like, this is serious vinyl. Really, really thick. So that's what you have to train it to stay down on the Velcro, and I'll put a little clip to make sure it learns to do that before I ship it off to Miss Danielle. But when you open it up, again, you have the flower bag, you have the super thick vinyl, and then you have this other paper. It's hard to see, but do you see it? All the way through. So this is really durable, really well made. Beautifully sewn, folks. Look. Beautifully sewn. Look at this. It's so pretty. Fancy tag, 2-person operation. But what's nice too is that it sits up on a table. It's so cute. It could sit on a shelf. And I'm going to put a bunch of goodies. Sorry, I got distracted by its beauty. I'm going to put a bunch of goodies in here as the loaded bag swap. And then I'm going to close that up. And I'm sure you caught that there was a dangle. Oh, yes, you did. And from here, I'm going to hang a bunch of trim and charms that I hauled for Miss Danielle. And I'm going to adhere it in such a way that she can take the trim off and reuse it. Because we always know that now we really want to be able to use everything that we can. And this, if you pull it, is a zipper to a pocket. Yes, folks, and that's room for more goodies and more ephemera and more things I'm making for her. So, folks, this is project share number 1. This is one of the bags that I had made for Miss Danielle, and this is the beginning of the loaded bag swap. But this is not the end, folks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get ready. Do you see this? Now, this is not Danielle's, and that's because I don't, in case she's peeking, I don't want her to see it. Nope. Look, first of all, can we just talk about the packaging for a minute? Just take a look at this packaging. Why don't we get bags like this when we shop in America? You know paper's expensive here. I've told you that's the one thing here that's way more expensive than back home, right? And yet, when you buy something like this, or you have something sewn here, or you have something made by an artisan, they make these beautiful packages for you. Look at this, folks. So this is a paper bag with a window in it. And then the artist told me that she just cuts like this really nice coordinating fabric. And she taught me how to do this today. I actually got like a 15-minute art lesson on packaging, and I so appreciate it. And I thanked her because I am going to use a lot of her techniques for my swaps. Now, she is a fabric artist. Like, she's a seamstress and a sewer, right? Okay. Do you see this, folks? Yeah. She's not even a paper crafter. And look what she did. This is where she put her business card. Look at this amazing little pocket. So I asked her, how did you make it? She doesn't have a die cutter, folks. Very few people, I'm going to remind you, of a die cutter here. Very, very few, because paper is so expensive. So what she did was, she fussy cut out the 2 pieces to make the pocket, used glue to adhere them. She hand drew in the stitching by hand with a marker, used a stamp from the art store and colored it in with a marker, and slipped her business card in. How cute is that? She's not even a paper maker, folks. We need to do this on our projects. Like, we need to learn from this lady. I was kind of ashamed. I was like, lady, your packaging is amazing. And you're not even a paper artist. You're a seamstress. I know. We can learn so much from these people. I told you, people in Israel, creativity is like part of every day here. It's just mind-blowing. But now you get to see it. And do you see this button? This is hand-painted, folks. I'm not kidding. Hand-painted. Right? Talk about attention to detail. So what is this? Well, I'm not going to take it out of its packaging because I'm afraid I won't be able to put it back the way, even though she taught me, I'm afraid I'm going to damage the packaging. All right. It is a craft belt. And what is a craft belt, you ask? Oh, it's a funky, like, hand-sewn belt where you can put your glue gun, your cell phone, your scissors, your double-sided tape, and you can wear it, and it's super comfy, and it's adjustable, so that while you're making your little videos, and you're doing tutorials, and you're standing up with that camera over your shoulder, you've got your supplies right there. How cool is that? Yes, folks, I know, it's pretty amazing. So that little plastic vinyl bag is not the only bag I had made while here. No, for Danielle. A loaded bag means something different for this swap, and that's all I'm going to say. I would love to have your feedback. Obviously, I need to attach the trim so you can see it with the charms, but what do you think? I mean, would you want to receive something like this? Is this cool or too far out of the range of what a loaded bag is? And what about that crafting belt? Is that something that seems really cool to you? Like, would you love opening up your swap and finding that? Or is that like too wacky? Because you see, folks, part of what I'm enjoying here is that I know how to design stuff. I know how to work with artists. I know how to spot a really talented artist. I know how to go and like spot beautifully handmade things and have discussions with those artists and like say, hey, could you make me this? Or could we do this? Can we match up this fabric with this fabric? And here they're so willing to partner with you. So you can design and they will make it. It's unbelievable. But I mean, this is taking the making to a whole new level, right? I mean, it's not a regular loaded bag. So what would you think if you opened this up in a swap? Like, would you be really excited or would you be like, this is wackadoodle? Let me know, please. Now, I am looking a little withered. 100 degrees outside. I'm super tanned because I've been doing some making outside and inside. I do the die cutting inside, but a lot of the making had to be done outside today because I don't have the space in this apartment. I just don't have it. It's 300 square feet. I got a tiny little bistro table, folks, and my laptop sits on that. So I don't have a lot of making space. I'm surrounded by glue and my laptop and then my die cutter. And then outside is like, it was crazy. I got overheated. I actually need a little rest. I went and got a cappuccino. You know, I love these dollar cappuccinos. And I'm going to take a little rest. But it was hot. So I went to pick up Danielle's package and the other packages. And because they were ready. And so I went to go pick those up. And I had to stop into the art store. Now, I've never told you this, but we have an art store really close by. But I try really hard never to go in there because they have super beautiful stuff, like imported from Europe. They have stuff that nobody else has, but they are expensive compared to my dollar store or my store in the desert. So I just try my best to stay out of there. But I had no choice today. Because, folks, that patent leather gold paint sucks. And I'm going to show you how badly later on today when I do that product review. Oh, folks, stay away from that paint. And you'll see why later when I do the review. And you know, I almost never have anything but a kind word to say. And I do believe you don't say anything at all if you don't have anything nice to say. But, folks, I do not want you wasting your money on this product. I have to do a product review and show you why I don't like this product. So I needed to go haul some gold paint. Right? So I needed like some different, this is the patent leather paint. Yeah, supposedly it's like this. Wait till you see it. And this is the paint I replaced it with, which we all know works very well and actually does look like that. Now, look, they look so much the same, right? Oh, wait till you see the difference. You're going to faint. I'm telling you, I thought there was something wrong with the paint. So I walked on over to the art store and I was like, is there something wrong with this paint? And they were like, no, that's how it looks. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Wait till you see it. You'll understand immediately when you see it. I'm going to show you these swatches and you're going to be like, oh, Alicia, no wonder you didn't like this product. So I had to go in there. That was a mistake, folks. Yep, because stepping in there is like stepping into making heaven. And they have products from Europe. They have products from overseas. Oh, wait till you see what happened when I got in there. Yeah, it's not good. I should not leave this place. When I'm not out touring or seeing sites or going to museums, I should just stay put. That's what I should do, but I don't. Wait till you see what I hauled, folks. I will at some point later today make sure to upload a video about this and a few more projects. I think I may have saved Nye's Memdex card. We'll see what you people think. I'll show you several types and you'll tell me which one you think is worth progressing with. But that's coming soon. Right now I gotta rest. I am seriously overheated. I need to get a cold drink, finish my coffee, and then I will be back shortly with some more projects with a review of that patent leather paint and also the products I hauled today. Buckle up, folks. Buckle up. Some of the most stunning stuff I have ever come across. All right, folks. Let me know what you think of Danielle's bag. Let me know what you think of the crafting belt. If this is something really cool or it's too wackadoodle. Give me some feedback and leave your comments below and I will respond. Thanks so much, folks. As always, I so appreciate you. I really do. And thanks for loving the hair. I like it too. I do. I like it too. But it's really nice to know you do also. All right, folks. Take care and I'll see you soon.